Hi, welcome to What I Learned Wednesdays. And today we're going to talk about how to get pet urine out of concrete floors. The supplies you're going to need in order to do the process is TSP, or trisodium phosphate, Nature's Miracle, Bleach, and Kilz latex. All of these can be purchased at Home Depot, and they can also all come in very large sizes. I have a small space that I'm going to be cleaning up today, so I didn't go for the larger containers, but you can get it all in very large containers. You also want a good brush with hard bristles, and sometimes I end up with 2 brushes, depending on the area in which I'm going to clean. The first thing that we're going to use is the TSP, the trisodium phosphate. Follow the directions on the back of this as to how much you need and how to mix it. This also comes in a liquid. I just happen to have gotten the crystal form. This is the first thing that you use because this opens up the pores of the cement or the wood or the drywall, whatever you're using it on. I'm going to get my brush in there, and then I'm just brushing it on the floor and getting it all over where the urine smell is. And again, this is going to open up the pores of the concrete so that the Nature's Miracle can get in there and kill the enzymes that make the urine smell, that ammonia smell. Then after you've gotten this on the floor in the area that you want it in, then you just have to wait about 10 minutes. Okay, so the next step is the Nature's Miracle. So now we've put the TSP on, we've let it sit for a while. I didn't even wipe it up. It's drying a little bit, and the room really smells because it's opened up the pores and really brought the urine smell out. So now we're going to use the Nature's Miracle full strength, and that's going to break down the enzymes in the urine that prevents the smell from coming back. So again, you can buy this in big gallon jugs, but I didn't need that much and I happen to have this left over. So I'm just going to put it in my bucket, and then again, I'm just going to brush it on the same spot. I almost dumped it on where all the urine was. And now, let that break down all the urine smell and keep that on there for a few minutes. Okay, so I waited a few minutes and have the Nature's Miracle on the ground, and it already smells a million times better in here. So normally I would have a mop and kind of clean it up a little bit, but I forgot my mop. So I'm going to spread a little bit of water on here, and then I have a sponge and I'm going to clean it up. But yeah, I would go ahead and probably clean this up a little bit. And then the next step that we're going to do is put a little bit of bleach on here. Now, my area isn't that big and it isn't that bad. I've had worse. So if you feel that you need to do these steps twice, then by all means do that. So that would be the trisodium phosphate and the Nature's Miracle to make sure you got the whole area and got it really clean. Do that twice before you do the bleach, and then of course before the Kilz. So I'm going to clean it up with a little bit of water, and then I'll show you. Okay, so the last step I'm going to do today is the bleach. So again, I've only done my floor one time with the TSP and the Nature's Miracle, and I cleaned it up a little bit. It smells way better, but just for one last security, I'm going to put a little bit of bleach on there. And again, this is full concentrate. So we all know how dangerous bleach can be. So just be super careful, do slow, be careful so you don't get it on yourself or on other parts. And again, just brush it on there. Helps with the smell, helps get everything else cleaned up. And we're going to brush that on there, and then I'm just going to leave that on there and let it sit. The next step after this would be to paint it with the Kilz latex. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna let my painter do that. And this seals in the smell. So you might ask, why not just do this and avoid all this other stuff? I'm afraid that if I don't kill the smell, and this doesn't cover it up, and then I put my flooring down and it starts to penetrate back through again, then I'm gonna be in trouble. An investor, a smelly house smells like money to me when I walk in. But to somebody wanting to buy the house, a smelly house is not appealing. So as an investor, remember, smells are good because it's the smell of money, but to the end buyer, smells are not good, so make sure you take care of them ahead of time. Thanks, peace out.